Hey guys, today I'm reacting to one of the chillers from Webtoon. It's Korean Webtoon, and let's see the title. It's called Knock Knock by Horan, and it's supposed to be about the. So he says the following is a special chiller thriller which may include shocking scenes, viewers' discrimination, advice for a pregnant woman, the elderly, and those with weak hearts. So gladly, I'm none of that. So he says turn up your volume when reading in chiller for a more immersive experience. So is my volume all the way up? Now let's leave it at 33. So let's tap. Tap, 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 tap. Minji. Ah, mom. What are you still doing up? I have to finish this report by tomorrow. Clink. You're such a hard worker. Have some of these while you do your report. You guys like hard working. I was never a hard worker, so I can't relate to any of this. Wow, thanks, mom. Mom, your cookies are the best. Is dad still not home? Your dad went on a business trip today. He will be back in a couple days. They don't look alike at all. What the hell? 2015. So that was just an introduction, and I think we are going to the real story now. This happened in the summer of 2013. Take care. At around 1 a.m., I was heading to the nearby Seoul station since I has having a hard time finding any customers around this residential area. So a taxi driver, and she's getting a taxi. So he's gonna be her taxi driver. Sir, would you mind opening the trunk for me? I'll put your bag in for you. Oh, what a nice taxi driver. Clunk. I put her suitcase in the trunk and returned to the driver's seat. Where should I take you? Oh, I'm going to 18016 Munjongdong, 180-1. Beep beep. So he looks like a chill dude. Ooh. Did you just get back from a trip? I just got back from Japan. I was studying there. How long were you there for? Around 5 months. I was studying art. I decided to go for a little stay since I'm on a holiday. The girl seemed like the type who enjoyed chatting. Ah, so are you going to get a job there? The economy's terrible here. I like talking with the customers, so I started making. Wait, let me cut off. The economy in Korea is actually pretty terrible, so so why my parents moved here. I like talking with customers, so I started making conversation with her. It's hard to get. So we're seeing the story in the taxi driver's perspective, I guess, because he was like, the way it's talking, it's like it's narrating. It looks like it's being talked by a taxi driver. I like talking with customers, so I started making conversation with her. It's hard to get a job anywhere in the arts. I just want to get home and see my dad. Honestly, I will not pay my plane ticket or hotel stay just to see my dad. We'd have a really bad relationship. You only miss your dad? That must make your mom sad. All my stepmom cares about is money anyway. So he has a stepmom. No, we find out that she has a stepmom. So I feel like I had touched on a sensitive issue, so I quickly changed the topic. There's a Oksu station over there. Have you heard that story about the ghost at the Oksu station? Of course I have. Everyone's been passing it around online. Oh, I thought you might not have heard since you were in Japan. They have internets in Japan too, you know. Besides, that whole story is made up. It wasn't even scary. That author is always trying to come up with stuff to scare people. Isn't that what horror is all about? Well, in my neighborhood, there's this game that was really popular. Have you heard of the Walk Knock Ghost? What ghost? Walnut Ghost? Sense of humor. Walnut Ghost, it's the game where you summon a ghost and ask it kind of reminds me of that game called Oji board. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Whatever the board that game is, like, no, is it? Yeah. Okay. I tried it with my friends when I was little and it really worked. So it's like fortune telling. The game is simple. In a classroom or some kind of room, you go around knocking on the wall until you have made a complete circle of the room. Knock, 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 knock. As you go around knocking the wall, you will find a place in the wall that's empty and that goes thud when you hit it. Aha. That's where there's a trapped spirit. Aha. If you stand in front of that spot with your friend and ask a question as a holding a pencil up to the wall and then drop it, the pencil will fall and face either you or your friend. For example, if you ask someone something like, "Oh spirit, within the wall, who among us will get a boyfriend first?" They will point to whoever will find a guy first. Wow, so who did it say would find a guy first? Me. It actually worked out like that, but we broke up pretty soon after. Haha. At first, we just asked it silly questions like that, but then we suddenly started getting scared, so we started asking it questions about life and death, like which of us will die first. Is that what you guys talk about? Like with your friends usually? It's like what the hell? Which one of you will die first? That's scary. Who will it die first? Any points at? Who seems to be the girl? Once again, it was me. Man, that actually is kind of scary. So does this wall knock ghost only tell you who it is? It doesn't give you any details? For more detailed answers, you write down some answers to questions you want to ask on a piece of paper and then leave it on the floor. The question at the time was, alright, how will I die? We wrote things like disease, accidents, natural death as questions. Since I'm with you in the car right now, I really hope the answer wasn't a car accident. Ha ha ha. It wasn't. And he seems like they're moving in a car and he's getting uneasy. And then suddenly it was all quiet in the car. After sitting in silence for about a minute, I broke the crushing silence. So what did it say? There's a long pause. Murder. Geez, so creepy. Haha. Look, we're already here. You live on one of these buildings, right? Miss? Oh, she's gone. Huh? So what just happened? So she just disappeared out of nowhere? Jumped out of the car? What the? The girl who had been sitting in the back seat wasn't there. Surprisingly, her suitcase was still in the trunk. Okay, now I'm just curious what the hell happened because she couldn't have jumped out of the car because the driver would have noticed. And he says on the paper that she was gonna die by being murdered. So pretty questionable. I filled with fear. I took her suitcase out of the trunk. Let me guess. Her corpse is gonna be in the trunk. That's my guess. I opened it as if urged on by some unseen force. Oh my god. I have goosebumps all over my body. Oh my god, I'm not good with this stuff. When I saw the body of the girl who had been sitting in the car back seat, I immediately called the police, and they soon arrived. I explained to them how I had ended up here with a suitcase containing a dead body. Surprisingly enough, this was her house. The investigation began as the police attempt to keep her sobbing mother back, who had seen the corpse. I feel like somehow like the guy killed her, and he's trying to get away with it. Like, because I'm pretty sure the police is gonna be suspecting him because he has a suitcase full of corpse, and then he knows where she lives. So it's, yeah, probably. Around 5 months earlier, her mother has reporting her daughter missing. On the security camera near the shopping mall where she had gotten into taxi, all that was shown was me lifting a suitcase off the sidewalk and putting it in the trunk. Wow, so they are suspecting him of killing her because obviously, what the hell? Her voice was not recorded on the taxi's black box either. It was just a recording of me talking to myself. The security camera footage showed the man who had dropped the suitcase off there. So he was seeing an illusion. That's what I'm thinking. But the resolution was too low to determine his identity. Who could it be? The murderer who killed her? Or perhaps just someone else in the same position as me? But one thing is certain. Even after she was dead, she really wanted to return home. Around a month had gone by after that. I was eating some cookies which her mother had given me to thank me for returning her daughter to her. These are good. Have they still not found the murderer? When suddenly I remembered the game which she told me about. The wall knock ghost. So he's gonna play the game, I guess. Knock 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 knock. The. So I guess he's at her house and trying to find the place where they play the game, and so he comes to he finds the wall that seems to be empty inside, and I think he's gonna be asking a question about her death. Go. Whoa, not ghost. Is the man on the security camera footage the one who killed that girl? Yes or no? And he drops his pencil. Tap tap. Pencil drops. It points roll, huh? And he keeps rolling. What? The cookie? So the cookie, that's a cookie that her mother made. So from what I'm seeing, it seems like it's trying to say is like the mother killed the daughter, and her corpse somehow got to the taxi. The end. That's the worst ending ever. I don't even get. That's just leaving me curious. Is that really the end? Damn. I guess that's the end. Wow. So that's like. Oh, these are like reactions of people. Did you react the same? Share this trick or treat with your friends by using the social media link and copy buttons below. Okay, I'm guessing there was no sound on this video, but like, it's actually I can hear the sound because I have earbuds, but it's actually hella scary if you guys can hear. My God, because I'm not good with stuff. But if you guys want to see more of these videos, please let me know, and I'll leave it down.